On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Schism.
A split or division between two groups or factions, typically caused by differences in opinion or belief.
Examples:
Schism within the community. Political schism. The church split into two factions during the schism in the 15th century.
Quo.
The existing state or condition of something, especially in relation to a particular situation or issue.
Examples:
Status quo politician. Quo warranto. The company has been successful in maintaining the status quo.
Improvisation.
The act of making something up on the spot or creating or performing something without preparation.
Examples:
Improvisation on stage. Jazz improvisation. He created a beautiful piece of music using only improvisation.
Itch.
To have an uncomfortable feeling on the skin that makes you want to scratch it.
Examples:
Itch constantly. Itch to speak. I can't stop itching my arm because of the mosquito bite.
Stray.
To move about aimlessly or without any destination, to move away from the right course or place where you should be.
Examples:
Stray beyond the confines. Stray from a rule. Tourists often get lost and stray into a restricted area.
Humane.
Having or showing compassion, kindness, and sympathy toward others, especially toward those who are suffering.
Examples:
Humane treatment. Humane society. We must ensure that all medical testing on animals is conducted in a humane way.
Inhumane.
Lacking kindness, compassion, or sympathy.
Examples:
Inhumane act of the dictator. Inhumane conditions. The inhumane treatment of animals in the laboratory was unacceptable.
Non-professional.
Not engaged in a particular profession or occupation as a primary source of income, not having formal or specialized training or qualifications in a specific field.
Examples:
Non-professional opinion. Non-professional actor. We hired a non-professional photographer to capture candid moments at our family gathering.
Glorify.
To praise or honor something or someone, often in an exaggerated or overly positive way. To elevate or exalt something or someone to a higher status or position.
Examples:
Glorify God. Glorify violence. Religious leaders often glorify their messengers to encourage people to follow their teachings.
Jewish.
Of or related to people whose traditional religion is Judaism.
Examples:
Jewish history, Jewish culture. My friend is a Jewish woman who celebrates Hanukkah every year.
Smashing.
Very successful or impressive, causing something to be broken or destroyed.
Examples:
A smashing blow. Give smashing results. The band's new album was a smashing success, reaching the top of the charts.
Churn.
To stir or agitate a liquid, substance, or mixture vigorously to produce foam or because of violent movement, to cause a large number of people to move or leave, to produce something, such as money, through continuous activity or turnover.
Examples:
Churn out manufactured goods. Churn in my stomach. The cream needs to be churned for several minutes before it becomes butter.
Mouthpiece.
The part of a wind instrument that the player blows into, a device or object that is used for communication or expression.
Examples:
The mouthpiece of the government. The mouthpiece of a saxophone. He spoke into the mouthpiece of the microphone.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Juxtaposition.
The act or an instance of placing two or more things close to one another, often to highlight a contrast or comparison between them.
Examples:
Artistic juxtaposition. Unusual juxtaposition. The painting's juxtaposition of bright colors and dark shadows created a striking effect.
Peon.
A person of low social status or low-wage worker, often doing menial or unskilled labor. Historically, a person in Spanish America held in servitude to work on large estates or in mines.
Examples:
Entry-level peon. Peon labor. He started his career as a peon in the company and worked his way up to an executive position.
Hypnotize.
To put someone in a state of hypnosis equals the induction of a state of consciousness in which the mind readily acts on suggestions.
Examples:
Hypnotize a subject. Hypnotize them against negative minds. The local sorcerer insists that he can hypnotize him into a deep trance.
Homogenize.
To make something uniform or consistent in composition or character, often by mixing or blending different elements.
Examples:
Homogenize data. Homogenize society. The company aimed to homogenize its products to appeal to a broader range of consumers.
Silo.
A tall, cylindrical structure, usually made of concrete or steel, that is used for storing grain, feed, or other dry materials, a system or structure that is isolated or separate from others.
Examples:
Nuclear silo, silo organization. The farmer used a silo to store feed for the animals.
Triathlon.
An athletic competition consisting of 3 different sports activities, usually swimming, cycling, and long-distance running, typically completed in immediate succession as a race.
Examples:
Triathlon race, triathlon training. The triathlon course included challenging hills on the cycling segment.
Disorganize.
To disrupt or destroy the systematic order or function of something.
Examples:
Disorganize the party. Disorganize the whole country. His betrayal disorganized the company completely.
Photoshop.
To edit or manipulate digital images or photographs using Adobe Photoshop software or similar tools.
Examples:
Photoshop a picture. Photoshop the background of the image. The photographer photoshopped the image to enhance the lighting and contrast.
Firefighter.
A person whose job is to extinguish fires.
Examples:
Forest firefighter. Decided to be a firefighter. The firefighter broke into the house bravely to rescue the children.
Numb.
Unable to feel physical sensation and movement, not showing human feeling or sensitivity.
Examples:
Numb with cold. A numb mind. My left arm became numb.
Gore.
To pierce with a sharp object, causing injury or death. Noun, coagulated blood from a wound.
Examples:
Gore him with a weapon. Gore scene. The hunter gored the deer with an arrow.
Disbeliever.
A person who does not believe in something, such as a religion or idea.
Examples:
Persuade a disbeliever. Stubborn disbeliever. Despite the evidence, she remained a disbeliever in the theory of evolution.
Sham.
Something that is not as good or true as it seems to be, and is intended to deceive people. A person who pretends to be something they are not.
Examples:
A sham battle. Turn out to be all sham. The data he prepared was completely sham.
Kindle.
To start a fire, to light.
Examples:
Kindle strife. Kindle a passion. He kindled a fire in the fireplace to warm the room.
Quote.
To repeat or reproduce the words or statement of someone else, often acknowledging the source, To give an estimated cost or price for goods or services.
Examples:
Quote a source. Quote a price. In his speech, he quoted a famous philosopher to emphasize his point.
Yearn.
To strongly desire or long for something.
Examples:
Yearn after my old days. Yearn for love. She yearned for the days when things were simpler.
Vegan.
A person who does not eat or use any animal products, typically for ethical or environmental reasons.
Examples:
Raw food vegan. Vegan lifestyle. The vegan diet is based on plant-based foods.
Disaffection.
A feeling of dissatisfaction or resentment towards someone or something, especially a government or system.
Examples:
Public disaffection. Disaffection among workers. The government's policies have caused widespread disaffection among the citizens.
Steppe.
A vast, wide, and usually treeless plain, typically found in semi-arid or arid regions, characterized by fertile soil and grassy vegetation, often used for grazing livestock. An expansive and open grassland ecosystem found in Eurasia and North America.
Examples:
Steppe climate. Barren steppe. The nomadic tribes set up camp on the vast steppe.
Heretic.
A person who holds beliefs or opinions that are contrary to, or at odds with, the orthodox or official doctrines of a particular religion, ideology, or group, someone who is seen as a dissenter or rebel within a particular community.
Examples:
Heretic beliefs. Labeled a heretic. The philosopher was accused of being a heretic for his controversial ideas.
Prosaic.
Lacking excitement, imagination, or originality, dull, ordinary, or commonplace, relating to or characteristic of prose rather than poetry.
Examples:
Prosaic language. Prosaic approach. The book's prosaic writing style left me uninterested despite the dramatic premise.
Overthrow.
To defeat or remove a leader or a government from a position of power by force.
Examples:
Overthrow the government. Overthrow the theory. The group aims to overthrow the military regime.
Handshake.
A greeting or form of introduction in which two people grasp each other's hands and briefly grip and shake them, of computer science, a process by which two devices or software applications establish a connection and exchange information to ensure that they can communicate effectively.
Examples:
Handshake protocol. Virtual handshake. The two business partners sealed the deal with a handshake.
Outsider.
A person who is not part of a particular group, community, or society, someone who is considered to be on the periphery or outside of established social circles.
Examples:
Outsider perspective. Outsider artist. Living in a foreign country can make you feel like an outsider at times.
Charisma.
A compelling charm or attractiveness that can inspire devotion and admiration from others, often associated with leadership or celebrity status.
Examples:
Crowd-pulling charisma. Natural charisma. The politician's charisma won over the crowd at the rally.